Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Shieldwall podcast. My co-host Gillum is having some technical difficulties this morning, so you get to talk to just me. I wanted to get this episode up and going and make sure I was very consistent every week. So I'm going to try and do one by myself. And I'm going to take this time and opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself and kind of what my plans were for this podcast, why I'm airing it, and what I hope to achieve. So, my name is Sgt Jones. I was in the military for 6 years, airborne infantry. I did 2 tours in Afghanistan and served in Italy and Fort Polk, Louisiana. After I got out, I got a technical degree in drafting and design and started doing some 3D modeling for steel mills, uh, compressor stations, pipelines, things like that. And after a while, I really didn't like what I was doing. I didn't like sitting in a desk. I did not like that I was not, I felt like I had lost my purpose and that I wasn't doing what I enjoyed. And I started thinking about what I enjoyed, and the military kept coming up. More specifically, the leadership portion. I enjoyed being responsible for people and checking their equipment and making sure they were on time and helping them become better at their job, helping them achieve whatever it was they were trying to achieve. And so I started getting into the supervisory roles. I went and became a supervisor for the kill floor of a slaughterhouse. And I did that for a while. And now I am a production supervisor of a chocolate factory, which is actually really cool. And I enjoy it. Night shifts, so I'm actually starting to like that too. But I had been doing some thinking here and there. I've had my own issues with things like PTSD, not being able to control my emotions or understand my emotions. And all I see when I look up like podcasts as far as veterans is all the high speed stuff, the cool deployment stories, the special forces guys jumping out of airplanes, things like that. I got tired of reaching out to my buddies and hearing that they were always drunk or some of them would OD. Some of them were hurting themselves, or I've lost friends over the years. Man, I just wanted to try and do something. I realized everybody was going through things similar to myself, that we've all got our issues and our problems. And, making this podcast, this channel, maybe I could not only help them, but help myself. It's not just about everybody else. I think that this is going to do myself a lot of good and help me get through some things, talk it out, which is the whole concept. Talking it out. That kind of brings me to the logo, the shield wall. If you notice on the little shields, there are armadillos, which is a very random animal, but it's an animal that I've always found pretty fascinating. It's a cool little guy. And the thing everybody knows about armadillos is they've got a really hard shell, really hard exterior, and at the first sign of anyone thinking they're weak or anyone coming up on them, they just ball up. That's it. They just keep it all inside, keep themselves safe. And that's kind of what I've been doing. I like to ball up all my emotions, keep it all in. And I figured that if nobody knew what was really going on, what I was thinking, kept all my emotions in check, that I would be safe, that I wouldn't be a target, that no one would think I was weak, that uh, everybody would think that I was the strong leader that I'm supposed to be. And I had always considered any emotion really weakness, no matter what it was. And I don't think that's correct anymore. The more self reflection I do and the more uh, reaching out and talking to people and opening up, the better I've felt. I think it makes them feel more comfortable around me and understand me a little better. And I think it's good for everybody. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with this. I wanted to help the veteran community, help my buddies get better, help us all grow together, and help the civilians understand us better. If your spouse or your sibling or your parent is a veteran and maybe they lash out here and there or have problems that you don't know how to help with, or you want to just understand what they did a little better than just watching war movies, that's kind of what this is for too. Uh, I also think I have a lot of friends and family that are police officers, nurses, firefighters, and I think that we all have a lot of similarities. I think we struggle with the same things as far as PTSD, uh, emotions, making jokes out of death. That's a big one, even in hospitals and police stations, and it's just something that we have in common that not a lot of people understand. And I was hoping to really make this a community, a tight knit group of people trying to help each other and help veterans be more productive in their communities. Because a lot of people or veterans, I don't think it's just the PTSD. I think a big part of when a soldier gets out of the military is loss of purpose. They don't feel like they're helping everybody anymore. They don't feel like they're doing their part for their country, or maybe what they did wasn't enough. I want to help people get that purpose back, that sense of purpose, and I think this will do it. So if you're watching and subscribing, I would love to have you on an episode. It doesn't matter what your experiences are; they're going to be different than mine and different than most people's, and I think we would all benefit from hearing each other's different experiences, whether those are positive or negative. It'll help people know what to do or what not to do. And I think I'm hoping it'll be a great thing and that it'll help us all build a strong community. And I'm wanting you to hear it from just an everyday grunt. I've seen lots of podcasts where it's a bunch of high speed dudes, special forces, Navy SEALs, and there's nothing wrong with that, showing the cool side of the military. There's nothing wrong with watching just war movies and people jumping out of airplanes. But I think it also gives a perspective that's not 100% accurate. I mean, that's half our lives in the military. I think it'd be good for everybody if they're able to see everything that we do or everything that we think and feel, and all of us just talk it out together. And that being said, I do want to hear your opinions on things. I want you to comment. I want you to reach out if you want to be on an episode. I'm more than happy to have you on. And all of us just really grow together. That's the main reason I wanted to do this, and that's the hopes for this channel, is that even if it helps a veteran, I'll be happy. And I think it'll help me as well. So I'm happy about that. And that's a little bit about me and this podcast and this channel. And man, if you need anything, I've got your six. I've got your back. And I hope you like this, like what we're doing, like the videos, subscribe. It helps us out. And if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to reach out. If you need help, reach out. And I'll do what I can to help you. I hope you all have a great weekend. Have a good time. Enjoy your family and friends, and enjoy your time off, because it's 2 days a week. So really, really enjoy it. And I hope that you have a good day. Bye.